Hi, Aries. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your October, a little late, tarot reading. Apologies for being late, but I'm busy. So, here we go. So, this will probably sprinkle into November a little bit because my readings are usually up to 30 days. It could take 30 days to unfold. And of course, I got some sort of a sliver. Slivers all over my hands. My fingers, I should say. All right, Aries. Let's get your vibe in there, Aries. What are the messages for Aries for October 2021? Aries. I kind of see this woman standing there, and it's like her hair's on fire or something behind her is on fire, okay? But she's holding some sort of a staff. Could be a broom, could be it looked like a Triton to me, or not Triton, that thing that King Triton holds. I thought it was called the Triton. I might be wrong. Anyway, this what came into my vision. A woman standing there with hair of fire or fire behind her, holding some sort of a staff, stick, something like that. So I don't know if that means anything to you. So here in front of me, I have a map I've made, okay? This is kind of a guide in a way, and it's a combination of a few philosophies that I follow and believe in. And one is the medicine wheel, okay? And the medicine wheel is a teaching tool. I'm going to tell you right away. All of these philosophies are teaching tools. And oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I forgot to tell you. I'm in the bus. This is the bus. And I'm still working on it, but I have quite a bit done. As you can see, I have my counter, got my couch in and my boat shelf. Behind me, I got a furnace, and my cupboards. And way in the back is my bedroom that's a mess. But we won't look at that, okay? So I forgot to tell you, I'm in the bus. I'm not living here. I'm not allowed to live here, but I can still come and work on it, and it's not quite ready to go on the road. It's still got work to do. Anyhow, Aries, enough about me. Just wanted to let you know where I'm shooting this from. Woo! Look at that. We got a couple cards for you, Aries, already. So in the east, okay, in the eastern direction, this is where we begin all journeys, all right? And it's the spiritual part of ourselves and our ego. And here you have the Knight of Swords. So you're beginning this path in October with the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is on a quest. All knights are on a quest, and this one is out for the truth. You know, he needs to communicate. He has something to say, or he wants to learn. He wants to hear from somebody about something. Anyway, this is about communication. He's ready to face whatever is there. He doesn't care. At this point, he's full of a lot of bravery. There's a lot of bravery in, what he is going to face. There might be no fire at all. It's funny, there's fire in here, eh? There might be no fire at all, but he's ready if there is. So this is really needing to, and this is very swift. This is communication coming in, or you needing to find out the truth about some sort of situation before you can move forward, because this is where it begins. Before you can move forward, you got to know the truth. You got to talk to this person, communicate, find out what's going on here. In the south, which is your emotions, you have the Seven of Rods. So this could be what the situation is. Someone's trying to cross a line with you, trying to step over a boundary of yours, okay? And you're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to fight for it. You're not letting anyone step over this particular boundary. Now, this could be at work because it is the Seven of Rods. You've invested a lot of time into this fence. And this guy comes along and says, you're not, I have always cut through here. And you're like, well, too bad. It's my land. So, you lost out on that. And so this is asserting your place. You're asserting yourself here. Okay? And this is affecting you emotionally because it's in the emotional realm, and it's about tests and trials and challenges and how we handle it, okay? Emotionally. So here, you're physically or emotionally defending yourself in this situation, and you're not having any of someone trample on your feelings, perhaps, or test you. They could be trying to test you, push your buttons, kind of thing, eh? In the situation. But you're prepared. You're prepared. You're in the Knight of Swords. You are prepared. You're ready to deal. Is that the other two cards right there? Well, looky, looky, looky. So, in the West, you have the Four of Cups. And in the North, you have the Six of Cups. So, in the West is the physical. It's where we it's the adult realm. Like, here is birth and childhood. Here is your youth, your challenges, and figuring out who you are emotionally. And then in the West, it's your adulthood, where you're taking care of the kids, but you're also taking care of your parents, and so you have a lot of responsibility, and you're trying to create your place in the world, right? Your success, where you belong, your security, and also the physical self, your temple. All right. So there's some sort of dissatisfaction in this area. Nothing that you're presented with or your options seem to please you. There is something out of your reach, it feels like, because there's these three, and they're offering things, but it's not what you want. It's not to your liking. There may not be a connection for you in some way. And the reason could be that there could be someone from the past that you're still thinking about. Could be someone that you had, really got your feathers ruffled here. This person stood up for themselves, maybe. You kind of found yourselves at odds at times with this person. Sometimes someone we can't control or bulldoze, like you're thinking you're attracted to, right? They represent a challenge, or a challenge to win them over, perhaps. But anyway, I have a feeling you're still thinking in the mind. The North is about the mind and how we understand, behave, and our attitude. Okay, so this is still thinking, reminiscing about someone in the past who perhaps was a challenging person. Could have been an air sign as well, since we have the Knight of Swords here. Doesn't have to be. Could have been an air sign who is Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. I just did the Libra reading just a moment ago. Aries. So that's interesting. Anyhow. All right. What do we got going on for Aries in October 2021? What does Aries need to know? In another way too, I kind of see, that you're going through this cycle because you're trying to figure it out what it is you do want, and you also want answers because you need to know the truth. You need to know perhaps how someone else feels or what they want or whatever before you can proceed. This could be an emotional pursuit you're on. Okay, could be. You have the Four of Pentacles. So both fours are also about pauses, to consider, to reflect, to decide, you know, how to proceed at this point. Here you can see that she's protecting what she's worked for, what she's earned, and is not really willing to share it at this point. This could be yourself or the other person, okay? This is withholding, um, withholding, period, okay? Not willing to share. So this is you withholding or the other person. It could be, it might be that you're just not ready to yet. Because like I said, four is a pause, you know. Four is a pause. We're not ready to make a move. We need to think. We need to decide. And this is deciding on what you do want to invest in. What you do want to do with this that you've worked for, right? So, interesting. Aries. Very interesting. Okay. All right. So, in the recent past, you have the Hermit, the Lovers, and the Ten of Swords. So you could have been, you know, keeping to yourself, doing a lot of introspection here, a lot of thinking, and trying to make some decisions, perhaps. But it's not an easy decision to make, I feel like. But you're doing a lot of thinking about it, a lot of deep thinking, introspection on your own. All right. And this could be about a relationship. It could be about someone you hold in high regard. Okay. This could also be a special connection. But also it could be someone that is very different from yourself. You're kind of opposites, but there is something that you share, a special connection that you share. Okay. So you're doing a lot of introspection, a lot of deep thinking, trying to make a decision about this. And the Lovers is a decision card. It's making a choice, okay? And I think you're going to make a choice. And this is a choice to walk away, to end something and begin something new. Okay, she's walking toward a new horizon, looking for a new beginning. The Ten of Swords is sometimes ourselves with that after we've gone through a long painful period, okay? And even though we still may be wounded, we're still able finally to pick ourselves up and begin again. And so the Ten of Swords is when we can start finally pulling these swords out and not walking around with them in us, carrying the hurt. You're able to pull them out one at a time and let it go so that you can embrace something new. Okay, this could be a relationship in the past that was very difficult for you. Um, and that maybe this is the thing that you have held on to pain for that, perhaps, or and it had a hard time letting it go, right? Because it did say you are nostalgic about someone from the past. Can't seem to get that off your mind. You're thinking about it a lot and what was built there, what was grown there. But I think you're getting to the point where you're able to leave it now. You are able to settle it within yourself, you know. You're able to let go of the woulda, coulda, shouldas. You know, we had our chance, this is what we did, and it's over. I need to move on and start healing and beginning being open to something new, you know, something warm, something um, that where I can grow, you know, in a relationship. Really, there's a lot of relationship, emotional stuff going on here. So, in the present energy, you have the Queen of Wands, the Empress, and Justice. The Queen of Wands could be yourself, Aries, or another fire sign around you. Doesn't have to be. Could also be the energy. So, Queen of Wands can be Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. But the energy is about being able to take action on your ideas. So you have a lot of ideas, okay? And there's a lot of things you'd like to do, but the Queen of Wands actually does it. She's ticking things off the list, you know, getting that done, taking action. She doesn't sit still, and she's you know, very expansive, like I said. Um, where did I just say that? Didn't I just say that? Ready to expand. Yeah, she's very expansive. So this is what your energy you're making now. You're making moves, okay, Aries? You're making moves. Um, then you have the Empress, and the Empress is kind of earth energy. There's some earth energy there too, but it's about birthing something. Something very, there's fertile energy here for something to grow. The Empress is also like she's the ultimate feminine, okay? And she she shares what she has. She gives the seed so now they can grow and then they can grow. I was using that old fashioned commercial that used to be on ages ago, a shampoo commercial, and it was like she told two friends and they told two friends and so on and so on, and it grew and grew, and so you know there was two people and then four people and then eight people and then 16 people, and you know what I mean, it kept multiplying. And that's the whole energy of the Empress, multiplying, growing, sharing, expanding. But it could be very healing too. Sometimes it represents the birth of a child or a mother kind of figure. All right, a mother figure. Now, this is a legal situation. There could be documents that you're signing very soon. I would say this month for sure. You could be divorcing, right? Because there's something ending here. So this could be a divorce or just finalizing something, trying to come to a fair settlement agreement. This also could be, I think it's also a way you're trying to move forward, right? You want this in writing, done, sealed, signed, sealed, delivered kind of thing. You know what I mean? And but I think you're trying to be very fair, or I think it's going to be a fair decision in your favor if it's actually court or something like that. But this is some sort of an agreement, trying to see the other side and getting them to see your side. All right. Um, could be with a mother figure, some sort of legal situation, taking action. They could be taking the action too, you know. So in the future, which is near the end of October, you have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So the Five of Cups is feeling regret, feeling loss, feeling that you might have made a mistake. Maybe I misjudged that or something, and it could be wanting to taking something back, but it's feeling like you're left to deal with something on your own, left to fill the hole, nurture this egg yourself. It takes two, to nurture an egg, and you're left to do it on your own kind of thing. So this could be very challenging for you. You could be have competition in what you're trying to create, for one thing. Um, you could also feel alone in some of your beliefs. This is other people's ideas, competing with them, um, trying to rise above some of that, and also show that your idea, your thing that you know how to make or do, your profession, your skill, is better or more unique. It could be today. Now is the time of unique, not necessarily better. And to, because it's about standing out in the material world. Okay, standing out in the material world. You may not feel like you're anything special right now. Okay, you may not feel like that. You could start out in this challenge not really feeling. I also feel like you maybe not feel supported here. You don't feel supported somehow. Okay, emotionally, maybe. There's doubt, definitely. Okay. And then you go into the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles, you could have to juggle. I see you juggling here too. I see you juggling a lot here near the end of October, I gotta tell you. You may have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul. And this is having to stretch your time, your energy, your money. You need to stretch it. You also could be having a meeting. Sometimes I see the twos as having a meeting or entering into some sort of partnership. You could be doing a trade where, if if you lend me or you give me money, I can build that shed you wanted built, or I don't know. You know what I mean? Like trying to figure out other ways to manage, right? It's challenging. You got to use your mind and your time and energy, right? So, this is also to a decision on which way to go. You can see she's out in the middle of the desert, and everywhere she looks the same. It's really unclear about which way to go here. And so you may be biding your time. You're trying to stretch your resources. I can see this because you could be competing for jobs or trying to prove yourself at a job, um, or something like that. Okay. Um, you also could have some sort. You feel alone. I'm going to tell you right now, Aries. You feel alone. Even though on the outside you may look like, you know, oh, yeah, I can do this and I can do that, and look at me, and I can light fires everywhere. But on the inside, I think you're feeling very alone. Like you got to figure this out on your own. Okay, you don't, you have friends, uh you have support around you, but um I'm not sure. You're not really sharing everything right now. I don't think you're telling people. You're hiding on the outside of the village here. They don't know, what you're working on or not. But I think if you only reached out, Aries, I think there is help, support, and you will find that out. This Five of Wands also, um, I gotta tell you, the Five of Wands, not in this particular deck, but it could be in this deck too, is all these people are working individually, trying to make something amazing individually, 5 different things, and if they only worked together, they could make this one amazing thing. But they're too much in competition with each other. And so, if you could look at it differently and try and work more as a team with someone, you might get further, okay? And twos do suggest partnership because a lot of times we don't carry every single skill that's needed for this project or for the blood odor, And so we say, well, I can get it this far. Now I need help to get it the rest of the way. So you just might, it might be in your interest to work with somebody, okay? Collaborate, because I think you really need it. You're feeling really alone, and I think collaboration brings you alive. I think you're the social, probably very social kind of person. You need that interaction, that exchange, you know. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on the situation. I really hope this helps you, Aries. Comment, like, share, subscribe, all those wonderful things you can do for me, and I really appreciate it. I hope you like this reading, and I hope you like the bus. Isn't it cute? Like I said, I still got a lot of work to do, but it's coming along. I've been working on it all summer. So, anyway, I'll talk to you later. Take care now. Bye.